Memories of 26th of May 1989 came to my own head today because on that particular night it was a winner-take-all league match between Liverpool and Arsenal. Arsenal needed to win by 2 clear goals to win the league, which they did do. Fast forward to 34 years, in which I'm a lot older now. I don't know whether I'm any wiser on this. Ballina had to win the league. Unfortunately for them, they did not get what they wanted, but fortunately for Westport, the job got done, thanks to you guys for getting the goals. Starting off with you, Dan, with that daisy cutter in the first half to open the scoring after a pretty nervy opening and scrappy and rush sort of play. How do you think your goal settled things down after that?
We started off very in our own half, let them play the football. Halfway through the second half we started to develop, getting forward, getting our shots off, getting our crosses off, and then the goal was eventually going to come. It was just, I think Jack laid it to me and it hit it and it went in the one corner.
And then, in the second half, you made it 2. When you just poked one home from close range.
Yeah, if I missed that one now, I would have been getting a bit of stick. It was pulling a play for me. Simeon left it to me, to be fair. I thought he was going to turn and shoot, but he just left it and I just had to tap it in to hold the lead. And
Ballina did pull one back with a special free kick that went in off the post by the set piece taker, who seems to be taking every single free kick for them all night. But it could have turned it into a squeaky bum period, but thankfully we recovered and the insurance goal came from you, David. Describe your header from Jack's delivery.
I knew Jack was going to send in a good ball, so I just said I'd get myself open and get space, and I just headed it, and it wasn't the best finishes, but a goal is a goal.
And I'm sure when you're in league titles, I don't think anyone be looking for perfectionism in goals. They just want a goal no matter what. Even if it came off someone's shoulder or backside, they don't care. So the rest of the game, Ballina obviously tried to get something back out of the game, and it turned out to be a pretty feisty affair generally. The tackles are fairly flying in, the yellow cards are popping out. So I'm sure there would have been 1 or 2 people on tenterhooks on the yellows.
Including yourself?
Yeah, I got a yellow on myself. We kept on. We're doing some unnecessary fouls now and just got a bit too heated, and we just need to calm stuff down. And yeah, they made the most of their frees when they got them, so we had to stop that.
So after the game finishing 3-1, you got the trophy. Dan being captain, short little speech. You didn't exactly bore everyone to tears with a long essay.
Yeah, I like yourself, Kenneth, but I want to go.
So how are you going to celebrate tonight then?
I think the lads are going into Blousers. Well, I don't know what we'll do. I'd say we just talk a bit about Blousers, but
so
next week the Cricket Cup starts next week.
So enjoy a night anyways, but for some of the lads really, I think they'll have to cut the celebrations pretty short because Thursday night is the Under-21 League playoff against Casper Celtic, and that'll be a massive game for a number of players playing tonight, so they need to be fired up for that one.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very big game. Down here was a great game. It was very entertaining end to end, and I thought we could have nicked it at the end, but we didn't, so we have to get the job done Thursday now. There's no second leg or anything, it has to be finished.
And there was a great crowd here tonight to support Chip, so the big thing is get these people back to Solar 21 on Thursday evening. The more red and black supporters who you have back there, the noisier they are, the better it is for the team, because without the support, you're really up against it.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a very good time for everyone going to games, and I think it's very good entertaining for the people on the touchline. We weren't boring them out there today. It was end-to-end action, and it was definitely going to be end-to-end action Thursday, because it was last time we played them here.
So David, turning to you, I've Dan answered most of the questions. Looking forward to the Quigley Cup.
Yeah.
It's going to be run like the Champions League this year. and the draw is being done tomorrow. It's 50 years running now, and is done in this format because of the 50 years. And believe it or not, the last time Westport won this competition was back in 2000. And for a club of our size, we actually won it twice in our history. The last previous time was 1976. So do you think it's time for Westport to get his name back on that trophy?
That's our next goal now, is to go have a good right crack at the Quigley Cup and hopefully win it. We know there'll be teams like Castlebar, Ballina again that will have to come up against, so it's not going to be an easy win.
So we'll be looking forward to the Quigley Cup, and you never know, there might be a cup double, there might be a League and Cup double coming to this clubhouse pretty soon, but there's a lot of work to be done and a lot more to do.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, boys.
Cheers. No problem.
It was a big game tonight. Both teams knowing that a result going their way would win them the league. It was like Liverpool versus Arsenal on May the 26th, 1989, when Arsenal came to Anfield, knowing that a win by 2 or more goals would win them the league. Liverpool, if they got any other result, would have won the league themselves. Arsenal won the league that night. Ballina came here this evening hoping to do an Arsenal, but that didn't materialise. The good news is Westport did what Liverpool should have done that night and won the league. So 3-1, a very nervy opening. Actually, most of the first half was nervy and scrappy until Dan scored. The goal actually settled the lads down a bit. And then the second half, Dan doubled the lead. Ballina pulled one back. Then David made it 3-1. But it was a real competitive game. Tackles flying in, a few yellow cards. How do you sum that up?
Firstly, I'm just out of the Ballina dressing room, and we've huge respect for that Ballina team. We played them a lot over the years. They're very, very solid, and there's always been a brilliant, really tight contest. So we knew Ballina would come at us, and especially that they had to win. We knew they'd throw everything at us for the first 20 minutes, and I thought we coped well, actually. It was scrappy, we didn't play great football, but we stood up to them every challenge that was there. I thought our defence, even though it was quite scrappy in the first half, was magnificent. I really did. And in the second half, we began to play more football, and I thought we played some exciting football, some really good goals. The lads worked so hard tonight. Couldn't be prouder of them. Myself, David Hoban and Park Burns are the 3 coaches, and we've worked with these lads for a long time, and you just couldn't be prouder of them tonight. It's brilliant to get over the line and be the Mayo Under-18 League Champions. It's not an easy thing to achieve, and this group of lads have done it, so fair play to the boys.
And it was 6 from 6 in the division, 6 straight wins, so fair play to the lads. They've pushed in a great shift throughout the campaign, and they've looked excellent throughout the league.
They have, every single game, but I think it's about the attitude and the work rate. The talent is there with this group of players, and one of the things this season with the club is happening, the under-18s for the first time train with the Super League team and the Premier team. So every Tuesday and Friday, you have at least 35 to 40 lads down. So for the younger lads playing with the senior lads, it's brilliant, and they develop really well. So the future's good. Good under-21 playoff to look forward to on Thursday. Super League team doing very well, and I think have won 9 or 10 on the trot at the moment. So there's a great atmosphere in the club. But from today's point of view, with this bunch of players, every single one of them, all the subs, just the work they've put in. These things don't happen by accident. They take a lot of hard work, and I've known these lads since under-8s. Want to pay credit to their coaches. The lads have always responded to them, so it's just brilliant. It's a nice way to almost end underage football for a very close-knit, tight group of lads to get over the line together. And a really good contest tonight. Tough contest, but the spectators enjoyed it because it was in it. The result was in it till the end. We had to work very hard all along.
And And I'm sure the lads will be enjoying the celebrations tonight, but for some of them they'll have to cut them short because of the under 21 playoff on Thursday evening against Casper Celtic, which is another massive game and possibly another trophy coming to the club, and it will be a historic under 21 win really if the lads do pull it off.
Well, anyone who saw the game between United and Celtic about 2 weeks ago was just a brilliant advertisement for underage football. And even though it's under 21, so it's not really underage, but the two teams went at it and it was a great game. So Thursday night, I mean, if you're doing nothing, just get over to Mile Bush to watch that, because it'll be a very, very exciting game with really the best of Mayo talent on exhibition there. And sure, absolutely, if Westport can get over the line on that, it'll top off a super few weeks for the club. Having won with the Super League and the Cup recently, having won tonight, and if we get over the line on Thursday, but that'll be very hard to win because Casper Celtic are an excellent team.
And I think Thursday night will be a ding-dong game like the one here a few weeks ago. And I said it to the lads that they need to be getting their mates over to the game, get everyone back there, because the more Red and Black supporters we need there, the better, because that will drive the lads on, because Celtic will bring a big following themselves to the game and we need to outroar them on the line to bring the lads forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And for this team, Kenneth, I mean, we're straight into the Quigley Cup next week. We're excited about that. We'll be able to give a lot of panel players a lot of game time in that, hopefully. We'll have the Connacht Cup, we'll have the FAI Cup. So really for this start, it's a great start to the season for us. But we're an ambitious team, and we are setting our sights hopefully on more success in both the county and national competitions this year.
Speaking of the Quigley Cup, is the 50th anniversary this year of the competition. Is ran in the Champions League style format, and for the record, Westport has only won that competition twice, back in 1976 and again in 2000. For a club of its size, 2 Quigley Cups sounds very minimal. People might think Westport United Quigley Cup that we would have a bag full of the titles, but we actually don't. So I'm sure the lads will be looking forward to end that particular famine in the competition.
Well, look, we'll go for it. We won't take anything for granted, but certainly we'll be very focused about that competition. And it's novel this year because it's 50 years and Champions League style, so it'll be a bit of crack for the lads. Just want to send out a message to Mr. Hoban, of course. David is out in Portugal sunning himself, so hope he's drinking sangria tonight, because Dave, in fairness, a lot of the players who've won a lot of Super Leagues have come back to coach the younger lads, and they deserve great credit over the years with the help they've given the lads and developed them. So Mr. Hoban, enjoy your sangria tonight.
I'm sure Hoban was tuning in on the stream, and I did say to himself that if he was tuning in, I'm sure he'll be enjoying a sangria to celebrate the last win.
He certainly will, and he was on consistently over the last few days about team selections and everything, so he's hugely committed to it, as is Park Burns, so it's great to have Park's experience involved. So look, it's good, there's a great mix, great atmosphere, and we'll keep moving on, but we'll enjoy tonight and the celebrations tonight.
So enjoy your own celebrations, but the thing is, let's build ourselves up for Thursday night with the under 21s, and you never know, there might be a little bit of history coming this direction.
Absolutely, and Kenneth, thank you you've had a very busy weekend with matches, covering them, but honestly, you should know we don't take it for granted. Coming down, streaming live, I know a lot of people in different parts of the world are tuning in tonight, so it's a huge credit to you, so well done, and thanks for doing it. Actually,
speaking of people tuning in from around the world, one person posted that she was watching from Nigeria.
Wow, okay. There were people from Ukraine. I know there were people in Australia looking, so it does, what the service you give is brilliant, and it allows people who are away from home keep in touch with home. So they'll be excited tonight too with an up the port victory. So that's good. And I'm sure that there might have been people in Ukraine and Bulgaria cheering their relations tonight. So I'm sure they'll be saying up the port in their own language. Absolutely. We won't try that language, but I'm sure they will. And thanks very much. Thanks, Kenneth.